Welcome to Sachiko Exploring History! In the second episode of Dogo Hot Spring, I will introduce fantastic power spots in the area. After climbing up 135 stairs, you will see gorgeous red-colored building of Isaniwa Shrine. Isaniwa Shrine is one of only 3 Hachiman architectural styles which is still remaining in Japan. The style is called Hachiman-zukuri in Japanese. It consists of 2 structures with flat sides and gabled roofs. A design where 2 sides slope downward like this and has a gutter at the point where both structures' roofs meet. This is Isaniwa Shrine's main building, Honden in Japanese, showing it has a beautiful Hachiman-style architecture. Here you can see a gutter more clearly. Isaniwa enshrines Queen Consort Jingu, her husband Sovereign Chuai, and her son Sovereign Ojin. According to 8th century sources such as the Records of Ancient Matters and the Chronicles of Japan, in contrast with her husband who ignored a divine prophecy and was punished to death, the Queen Jingu made right decisions, led military forces, and brought victories such as at the battle against Silla. Jingu, who was pregnant during the expedition, is said to have held stones between her waist to delay childbirth. How exactly stones were used is ambiguous, but still this legendary episode suggests that she was a determined leader who can fight with guts. Other powerful gods you can find here are 3 beautiful sisters, deities of the sea, Ichikishima Hime, Tagitsu Hime, and Tagori Hime. They were born from the mist of the sun goddess Amethyst's breath. The complicated story short, they were born part of the friendship ritual between Amaterasu and her younger and violent brother Susanoo, when she chewed up his sword and blew it out into the air. The newly born 3 goddesses from her breath are said to be the strong gods who protect the sea, having descended to the Sea of Genkai in northern Kyushu upon the sun goddess' order. Such powerful female deities and the beautiful architectural styles makes Isaniwa Shrine special in different seasons. Intriguing elements are all over the place, like roofs covered with Japanese cypress or hinoki barks, hiwadabuki, and rainbow-shaped arched beams, ebikoryo, and cute details engravings. So please explore if you have a chance to visit this shrine. You will probably find much more. After praying at the shrine, you have to go down the stairs. I strongly recommend wearing sneakers when going to Isaniwa Shrine. I came in totally wrong shoes, slipped when I was going down, and was almost head over heels. I was really scared, so wear sneakers. By the way, in the hot spring town, we can often find shrines and Buddhist temples related to hot spring. For example, it's said that Isaniwa Shrine was first built on the temporary palace site of Queen Consort Jingu and her husband Chuai during their visit to Iyo Hot Spring. The next shrine we will explore is Yu Jinja. Yu means hot water or hot spring, and Jinja means shrine. Although a legendary account, it's said that this hot spring shrine was built by the royal order of Chuai's grandfather, Sovereign Keiko. This shrine appears in historical materials like a 10th century court manual, The Protocols of the Engi era, which also list the aforementioned Isaniwa Shrine. So these shrines' histories are long, at least more than 1,000 years. The hot spring shrine enshrined important figures in Japan's creation myth, Oanamuchi no Mikoto, who is also known as Okuninshi no Mikoto, and Tsukunahikona no Mikoto, who is a tiny but energetic and knowledgeable deity. Tsukunahikona no Mikoto emerges from the sea when Oanamuchi no Mikoto is struggling to build a country and teaches him skills and ideas. He introduces agricultural and land opening techniques, shows how to heal people and animals, and is even good at sake brewing. They work very hard to build a country together. The legend includes a story about their visit to the Iyo Hot Spring, which explains how the hot water has the power to cure illness. The hot spring shrine supported the Iyo Hot Spring during its challenges in history. For example, its hot spring source was buried by an earthquake and stopped coming out. But sacred music and dances were performed in front of the shrine altar, and prayers were given for the hot spring's revival. This tradition has been passed down at the Dogo Hot Spring Festival, which is held around March 19th to 21st every year. In fact, they are having some kind of a festival on this day as well. What is it? Oh, it says Hatsune-san, which means the festival of the first day of the rat. This festival is based on the legend in the records of ancient matters that when Owanamichi no Mikoto was surrounded by fire, a rat appeared and saved him. It's said that the hot spring shrine chooses the day of the rat in the Chinese calendrical sexagenary cycle for important events such as the day to start building or repairing their shrine structures. In the shrine precinct, there is a smaller shrine called Nakajima. This is relatively new, founded in 1957 by confectionery shops in the 4 prefectures of Shikoku. Look at these local sweet shops' names on the flags and stone faces dedicated to Tajima Mori. According to the legend in the records of ancient matters, Tajima Mori received a royal order to find the magical fruit of immortality, and after traveling in a distant world to search it for 10 years, he finally came back with a branch of Tachibana, a type of mandarin oranges. Now he is worshipped as a god of sweets. In front of the hot spring shrine, I found a big hole. This is for a ritual in which amulets from the previous year, New Year's festoons or wreaths, and other sacred materials that have been used are burnt. Local residents are bringing such materials from home. Along with the smoke from flares, people also see of gods who stopped by their households at the New Year. Through this, people pray for a bountiful harvest, prosperous business, the safety of their family, and good health. This event is often called Dondoyaki and observed with various customs across Japan like baking mochi with fire. The next power spot is Emman Temple, a Buddhist temple only 3 minutes walk from the hot spring shrine. From the Dogo Hot Spring Station, it takes 4-minute walk to the hot spring shrine, which is a 3-minute walk to Isaniwa Shrine, so you can easily check out all the 3 spots. Emman Temple. Its honorific mountain name is Mount Great Sorrow, worships Amida Nyorai or Amitabha Buddha as its main image, which is said to have been built in 812. Amida is often translated as the Buddha of infinite light, and believers call on his name in order to be reborn into his western paradise or Pure Land. Emman Temple is also famous for a giant white painted Jizo Bosatsu of 3.67 meters tall. Jizo Bosatsu is a bodhisattva who vowed to save everybody from the world of suffering, even those who fell into hell. Jizo is also known as a guardian of children, pregnant women, and travelers. On the upper left palm, the Jizo has the Dogo Hot Springs symbol, hot water jewel, Yudama, which represents a bubble and ripple of hot water, or a magic wish fulfilling gem used in temples and shrines. This Jizo has different nicknames, and one of them is Hot Spring Jizo. When the Dogo Hot Spring stopped coming out in 1855, like the Hot Spring Shrine, it's said that this temple's prayers helped the spring to start flowing again. Another nickname is Fire Protecting Jizo, for its power against fire. Since pre-modern times, Japan had serious fire problems because they had many wooden buildings. So doing night patrol has been an important custom. In fact, although guards were protecting noble households since the Heian period, setting up a night patrol duty in town seems to have been much later. For example, a 1648 ordinance issued to townspeople, ordering officials to patrol at night to prevent fire problems. By the way, nighttime bead clappers called kantaku are symbols of protection against fires and disasters. Even in modern times, they are used by winter night patrols on duty to call out, "Be aware of fire!" while walking around their neighborhood. The Jizo has huge kantaku. Cool! It's believed that the Jizo's fire protection power also prevents your significant other from cheating, so it's known as Love Success Jizo. Yes, as a power spot helping to develop and maintain a wonderful love relationship. This temple attracts many young women. There are local people's handmade, beautiful, colorful bean balls. They are made by imagining Yudama mentioned earlier. By placing this ball on your palm like the Jizo does, you can make a wish. After making a wish, you can take it home, but like you do with the written oracle at the shrine, you can tie the ball as you see here. Why tie it? The answer is in the episode New Year 2023 in Matsuyama, Ehime. If you have the energy to walk 15 minutes from the Doga Spring Station, there is also another temple called Ishite Temple. It's one of the 88 sacred pilgrimage sites in Shikoku. Look at these sacred ropes with many pennies inserted. We see cats among visitors. I like this huge hibachi for incense. By bathing in incense smoke, you can purify yourself. It's also said that by applying smoke to the affected area, you can cure the disease. In the future episode, I will introduce Doga Hot Spring hotels, beautiful and tasty food, local products, and more. If you like my videos, please subscribe. See you in the future episode.